Hey friends, welcome back to Handmade at Home. I'm Danielle. Well, it is finally the holiday season. I am so excited. I love this time of year. The first thing I always do to get ready each year is pull down all of my holiday decorations and take a look at everything I have before I go out and buy something. But even before I go out and buy something, I like to try and see if I can make it first. I do that almost all year round, but especially around the holidays. I don't think there's anything more special than a handmade holiday decoration. Through the years, I've made garland, ornaments, snow globes, you name it. This year I realized that my mini trees could really use a refresh. So today I'm going to show you how to make 3 holiday trees out of my favorite crafting material, yarn. Let's get started. So I don't know if you've noticed, but we make a lot of pom-poms around here. Like a lot. It's one of our favorite things to do. So I decided to recreate the look of a bottle brush tree using a similar method to our friend the pom-pom. Let me show you how it's done. To get started, I'm using cardboard that I have cut at 4 inches to wrap my yarn around. You can make these all different shapes and sizes, but I think 4 inches is about the standard size that you find bottle brush trees in stores. I would say to wrap the yarn around about 75-ish times and just make sure it looks nice and full. Okay, that is looking good. When you're finished wrapping, carefully remove the yarn bundle from the cardboard. Now place the bundle so the loops are facing a horizontal direction. Now this is the part of the pom-pom where you would take another piece of yarn and tie it tightly in the middle. But instead of using yarn, we are going to use jewelry wire. My wire is cut to 14 inches and I'm going to fold it in half. I like to use that cardboard piece to help fold in the middle. Now take your wire that's been folded in half and put it in the center of your yarn bundle. This is going to be the trunk of our tree. Next, I'm going to simply twist. I like using a 22 gauge wire because it's nice and sturdy but also soft. So it's really easy to work with without using extra materials. So again, just tightly twist. We want to make sure towards the base of the tree that we get that nice and tight. Now just twist around until you reach the bottom. Perfect! As you can see, it's starting to somewhat resemble a tree. Now we're going to take the loops at each end and cut them in half, just like you would a pom-pom. Alright, now it's looking a little crazy, but that's okay. We're going to give this tree a haircut. I like to cut just like a Christmas tree would look. Make it in the shape of a cone. Wider at the bottom, and then it gets really pointy towards the top. It's very easy to overdo it here, so when it looks nice and full, just put the scissors down. Okay, I've got both sides done. Now I'm going to flip over. That looks like it matches pretty closely, and now you're just going to start shaping it up. Again, don't get carried away. Drop the scissors. Okay, I think that is looking great and just like a little bottle brush tree. I love it. Now we just have to finish it off by assembling the base. For the base of this tree, I'm using a small birchwood round. You can easily find this at the craft store. To give these trees a nice and sturdy base, and just to make them look a little more high-end, I'm going to drill a small hole in the center, and then we'll add a little dab of hot glue, and then we will finish it off by putting the wire trunk into the hole. It's important that when you pick a drill bit, you try and get it to match as closely to the width of your wire as possible. Alright, I'm going to bring in my sacrificial piece of wood here, place the wood around on top, and start drilling. You really only need to drill about halfway in. Okay, that's great. Now all you need to do is add that dab of hot glue and place the wire in the hole, and you're done! So easy. Now I just have to make a million more of these trees. My next tree was inspired by the tassel. Making a tassel tree is super simple, and it will look similar to products that you find in stores with a high price tag. My tree is going to have 3 multicolor sections. So once again, to get started, I'm going to bring in cardboard. I've got one cut to 4 inches, that'll be the base of the tree. The next is cut to 3.5, that's gonna be the middle. And then to top it off, I've got one cut at 2.5. Okay, I'm going to start with green for my base. For this tree, we're going to wrap the yarn around about 50-ish times. Okay, that looks good. Now once again, I'm going to carefully remove this yarn bundle from the cardboard. I know for a tassel, some people like to tie the top off while it's still on the cardboard, but I find it easier to remove the yarn first and then tie off the top. So I'm going to cut a little piece of yarn and tie the top, making sure it's centered, double knot it, And now I'm going to take the other end of the loop and cut it in half. Perfect, now just trim your tassel up. One last step here, we're going to tie off about ½ inch down from the top of our tassel. I thought I could get away with not doing this, but I realized it gave the tree a lot more shape if I did. So cut a little piece of yarn, go about ½ inch down, and give it a good double knot. You can see the tassel start to take shape. All right, 1 down, 2 to go. For the second tassel, I'm going to use the 3½ inch piece of cardboard, and I'm going to use this rust color yarn. Just repeat the exact same process as the first time. That looks great. On to the third and final tassel. For the third tassel, that's going to be the top of our tree. I'm bringing in my cardboard cut at 2½ inches, and I'm going to use this really pretty ochre yellow. Again, repeat the same process. One thing we're going to add to this tassel, since it's going to be at the top and you're going to be able to see it, I wanted to give it a little something extra. So I'm going to use this contrasting pink to tie the tassel off at the top. And I want this to be thicker, so I'm going to wrap it around a few times. Oh, that looks so cute. I love it. Now all that's left is to assemble the tree. To do this, once again, I'm going to use a birchwood round, but this time I'm going to use a wooden skewer cut at 7 inches. You can use any wooden stick or dowel that you have, but what I really like about the wooden skewer is that it's pointy at the top, so it easily goes through your tassels. Now I'm going to drill into my base. Once again, you want to make sure the drill bit that you pick is similar in size to the width of your skewer, wooden dowel, whatever you decide to use. Drill about halfway through. Nice and easy. Now for this, if the wooden hole closely matches the width of your skewer, you can just twist it in and it's nice and tight. If not, add some hot glue. I'm just going to twist it in. All right, that feels nice and secure. Now I'm just going to add my layers. First the green, then the rusty red, and I'm going to top it off with the ochre yellow. I love this color palette. All right, and we're finished. So pretty. All right, friends, we are almost done. I just have one more technique that I want to show you, and it's super simple. All we're going to do here is wrap yarn around a floral cone. And I feel a little silly even explaining it, but I do have a helpful tip, so stay with me. For this cone wrap tree, we only need a few materials, and that's sticky dots, and you guessed it, yarn. So as I mentioned, this is very easy, but I do have a couple tips. The first tip being put down your hot glue gun. I did that at first and it was a mess. You could see it through the yarn and it was just really giving it away. I want these to look high end, so in order to do that, they need to look nice and clean. Sticky dots are your friend for this project. My second tip is you can find these cones in cardboard, which will totally work, but I really like these floral cones because the yarn sticks to it so easily that you almost don't even need glue once you get started. So to get started, I'm going to add a good layer of sticky dots. After that, the yarn just kind of builds off itself. Okay, that looks like the glue has covered the bottom nicely. Now time to start wrapping your yarn. This goes very quickly. Just make sure that first layer is nice and neat. The rest will build off of it. And as you continue to wrap, just make sure that you are pushing the yarn down as you go and adding a glue dot here and there. All right, now we have made our way to the top. To finish it off, I'm just going to add a good layer of glue towards the top of the cone. And then the yarn's just gonna coil into itself. Right, to finish off, I'm just going to trim off this little piece and voila. This style of tree is very simple, but it adds nice height and interest. I love it. I had so much fun making those holiday trees. I think I made enough trees to create an entire holiday tree forest. What I really love about this project is that each style we made goes really well together. I plan to gather all the trees up, arrange them on a large tray, add some snow to the bottom, and then finish it off by adding some twinkle lights. It's not the holidays without twinkle lights, duh! Let us know what you are crafting for the holidays. Just drop it in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Happy holidays. Bye!